What do they think?
I got new hair, guys. Hey guys, so I am here today to finally discuss the deets of my box sprays that are in this gray ombre cankalon hair. I ordered this hair from a vendor on eBay, and I will have their information down below in the description box. So yeah, I ordered the hair from eBay. It took about two and a half weeks to get here, and this seller is a US seller, which is the reason why I ordered from them. As long as you go in eBay and type in ombre cankalon hair, a few sellers will come up, but this was the only one that is located in the US. The other few I think were located in China or somewhere. It took about 2.5 weeks for it to come in the mail, and I don't think it was error of the vendor per se. My package was stuck in Colorado for I don't know how many days, maybe even a week. So yeah, the post office had a lot to do with the delay of me receiving the hair. So the hair obviously is a lot less tangled when you first open it out the bag. This is just the remainder of what I had left. So it comes already pre-ombre. It's ombre. So I didn't dye this hair myself because a lot of people always ask me that. I just purchased it this way. Here's how the hair comes in your package. So it comes already braided. It has a scrunchie down here to hold it. I don't really feel like taking it out the pack because you guys know how cankalon hair is. You want to keep it in your package so you don't get any tangles or anything like that. So it comes braided. So that's how the hair comes in the pack, in its package. And this is how the hair looks when I take the braid out and it's loose. And again, this is not a new pack. A pack is obviously thicker than this, but yeah, I didn't want to reopen a pack. You guys get me, right? Yeah. When you go on the vendor's website, you will see that they have suggestions of how many packs of hair you should get. I have a particularly small head, but I still got 8 packs because that was what was recommended for medium size head. And I still have 2 packs left over, as well as this little section that I showed you guys. So that's what I have left over from the 8 packs. So I'm really satisfied with that because I know I have enough hair to like redo my edges and whatnot when it starts getting old, and this Atlanta weather is not helping because my hair is already frizzy and it's like only been a week and a half. So I use almost a total of 6 packs to complete this hairstyle, and I braided them really small, so that can be another reason why I only use 6 packs, because you guys already know the thicker your plait is, the thicker your braid is, the more hair you use. So in total you would need a larger quantity or a larger amount of hair. So yes, this only took me almost 6 packs. So what I showed you was the little bit that I had left from my 6th pack. So timing, obviously you guys know, if you guys do your own hair, you're free to take as long as you want. So this did take me an entire weekend to achieve, but again, like my plaits are very small, more so smaller in the front. If you guys can see my parting, smaller in the front, just a tad bit bigger in the middle, but you know, you want to keep the consistency with the size of your plait. So I kept them particularly smaller than I usually do. Usually I do like a medium sized braid, and I would say these are small. They're not micro, you know, but they're fairly small box braids. Now though, one thing that I did notice with this hair is that it did, like the dye, it was black dye, it did transfer onto my nails, and I will insert a picture here so you guys can see. Yeah, so yeah, it transferred on my nails a bit. So if you have gel polish, because that's what type of polish I had on, beware of that ahead of time. And also, like any cankalon hair, you know, when you're braiding, you have to be really careful, because when you start your braid, you always have to rake your fingers through the end of the braid to ensure that you don't have knots. And I kind of experienced that with any type of kinky long hair anyway. So of course, you guys, it's synthetic hair. It's, you know, not human hair or virgin hair. So, you know, you have to be prepared for the tangles, and of course, not necessarily shedding once the hair is braided, but when you're separating the hair to braid each section, you do experience some shedding. So that's the only thing I noticed about the hair that I wanted to share with you guys in particular, is the transfer of just really the dye. I've never experienced that with kinky long hair, but I'm assumed that to get this ombre hair, they had to do some type of dye. I just want you guys to know ahead of time that don't get your nails, you know, freshly done, because your polish may get a little ruined achieving this hairstyle or using this type of hair for whatever hairstyle. So after I completely finished braiding my hair, I did submerge my ends in boiling hot water, and that just helps make the ends look a lot smoother and cleaner. I did trim the ends a little bit, not to make them really choppy and blunt, but just to get all the excess hair. And as well, I don't know if you guys know, but you always want to dip your kinky long hair, your ends, into boiling hot water. It helps secure and keep that braid in place. Other than that, if you're not really good at braiding all the way to the end, and I'm pretty good at that, they still unravel. Now, for quick maintenance tip on my box braids, what I do is I try every night, guys. I do try every night. It necessarily doesn't happen that way, but at least every other night I make sure I use my oil blend on my scalp, as well as spray my aloe vera juice and water mixture. So I spray the aloe vera juice and water mixture first, and then I follow up with my oil to seal in that moisture. So I try to do that every night. It necessarily doesn't happen, but at least every other night, because I do have very, very dry hair. So yeah, that's my maintenance tip. And of course, I always tie down my edges with a silk scarf. So I always tie down my hair, and depending on how I feel at night after I tie down my hair, particularly to protect my edges, I will twist it up and put it in a bonnet if I don't feel like dealing with this hair, because it is pretty long. So yeah, I don't necessarily feel like dealing with that. So sometimes after I tie my hair up, I just twirl it up and put it in a bonnet. The bonnet necessarily doesn't make it through the night, but at least I get to fall asleep. So overall, guys, I am loving this hair. I get tons of compliments about it all the time, and necessarily with this kinky long hair, you don't have to limit yourself to just plaits or box braids. You can do single-leaf twists with them, the 2-strand twist. You can do your hair braided back. There's tons of styles that you can complete with kinky long hair. You can even use this and do a crochet method with kinky long hair. So there's tons of styles that you can use this hair for. Like I said earlier, the transferring of the dye really didn't bother me that much. I know that this hair is kind of hard to come by, so yeah, it really didn't bother me that much. I would never say that would stop me from purchasing this hair again. Like, I would definitely purchase this hair again. And the other cool thing about this vendor is that they have this ombre not only in gray, but they have turquoise, blonde, and a few other colors. So you necessarily don't have to even limit yourself to the gray ombre. I want to be a little more adventurous and get out my comfort zone a little bit, especially with natural hair, wanting to find a way to spice it up. And another way to spice up your protective style. So I really love this hair for that. Comment down below, guys, and let me know if you guys like this ombre hair. How do you guys feel about it? Are any of you guys planning on trying it yourself? If so, also make sure you guys tag me on Instagram or social media sites, and I'll have all that information down below so I can see how you guys styled and what styles you guys achieve with your ombre kinky long hair. I'm really excited to see that. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. And as always, guys, until next time, bye.